Another beautiful day in paradise. Come for a ride. Come join us. We'll show you what we know.
Good morning. It's very early in the morning and I've got everything buttoned down to drive. Everything except the people. Honey, we've got to get going. We've got mountain passes to go over. We've got to do it in the cool of the day so we don't overheat and end up at the top of a pass like we did last night.
Okay. You said you got everything all set to drive. Do I have coffee or tea?
I guess that can be arranged quickly. Morning face.
It's not even 7 o'clock and we're rocking in the morning. The girls are up. We woke them up. We just simply put them right into their blankets and car seats and pajamas. Gave them a bar with peanut butter and called it good. Shelly's at the wheel.
I was at the wheel all day yesterday.
All day.
We're making it up the hill. Not Kenny Wampus.
Yeah, I know. Cameron Kimball's a little bit cattywampus right now. This was a surprise to us yesterday. It was an 18% grade hill out of Pemberton that we did not know about, did not expect. We had gotten through Whistler and the van had been doing just fine. The grades were not quite so steep. This isn't even that steep, but she's just still feeling it. We're a 1-ton vehicle. So we got into Pemberton and it was nice and flat and country-ish road. And we were cruising along this beautiful little lake, this river, and expected that the road was just going to go along that, and it was gorgeous. And then we turned a corner, and the road just went wha-bam! And switchback, hairpin turns going straight up. And instantly we were going, 70 kilometers down to like 10 kilometers for like an hour. We pulled over on the side of the road 3 or 4 times just so we weren't overheating. And then when we finally got to near the top, we just pulled over and shut it off. Some people drove by, they told us that we were only about 3 kilometers from the crest. And this, we think, was the crest, but we kept thinking that we were cresting out plenty of times and we just weren't. And before we knew it, the van was just, it was redlined. It was hot. Almost boiled water on the engine block last night for rice. No joke. Now we're expecting it to go crazy steep down the other side. We really don't know. That's part of exploring. That's also part of driving an old van. This gimbal has a mind of its own this morning.
Is this the top?
Alright, this is our first downhill.
Pray for us.
Oh, construction. I'm glad it wasn't uphill. Oh my goodness.
That would have sucked.
Yeah. Cool, we would have been towed if we had parked on the shoulder. We would have been towed into town if we had parked on the shoulder. That sounds great. Free ride. So that's an altimeter on a watch. We got 4,805 feet. Seeing as how this bus is a San Diego Old School District bus, I'm pretty sure this is the highest this vehicle has ever been. And seeing as how the bus was from San Diego School District, I'm sure the vehicle participants got high, but it's probably the highest the van has ever been. And we're only looking to take it farther into the mountains and into the Canadian Rockies and potentially even get it higher. Early morning. We drove up from Vancouver. We got into Squamish. We hung out there for a little bit. We did some climbing. We went and did a whole day supboarding at Alice Lakes Park and did not do any filming. And then we drove up here. We drove through Whistler. It was pretty crowded. The roads were slow. It's a one-road town. Van was starting to warm up. And then we got all the way through Pemberton. And then right about here, this is a big, gigantic hill. 18% grade going up. Van was overheating. We slept approximately there. This morning we've gone by and seen Joffrey Lakes, beautiful. And then right now we are at the Duffy Lake Park that to put in. And we're going to be cruising all the way to Lillooet for the day. And then from there, we are probably doing this. Yep. And right now, that's what we got.